Hello everybody and welcome back to another video from Little Elf. Right, today I've got a fun double think deck for you guys. Um, this is not going to be a league deck, I'm just going to be playing casual. But this is a nice fun deck and I thought I will share it with you today. Okay, and as always, please do follow my channel. I'm posting almost daily and I've got a bunch of fun decks lined up. So, this is the deck. Double think here. So we're going to start off with double think. If your deck contains 8 or less unique collections and exactly 2 cards from an album, your cards from that album gain, wherever they are, gain 25 until played. So this is almost going to buff the whole deck. And this is kind of the card we're basing the deck around. Eros. If your deck contains exactly 2 arts and culture cards, give those cards wherever they are 20 until played. Repeat for each album. So obviously that's going to give, on top of the double think buff, going to give all of our cards 20 power, almost all of our cards 20 power. General Sherman, opponents cards wherever they are with 50 or more base power lose 30 this round on the return. They want to play that on round 1 and make sure it always comes out on round 1. Douglas Fir, if your deck has exactly one other Tremendous Tree card, your Tremendous Tree cards wherever they are gain 50 until played. A nice 100 buff there. Fireship, if it's on round 3, this card gains 240 power this turn. But if you lost the turn, you're riding the wave cards wherever they are, lose 20 permanently. Is not the best, so you want to try to win the round with Fireship, hopefully. And Calucci, your opponent's cards in hand lose 7 permanently, and this card gains 35 permanently. If it matches the area, repeat. Arena, repeat. You want to play that on the Oceans and Seas arena. Cartwheel Galaxy, for every round you have lost this game, this card gains 100 this turn, and all your other cards in hand lose 7 until played. Nice buff there. SN, a bit of a gamble here. If played opposite any arts and culture, history, or space cards, your opponent's cards in hand lose 24 this turn. Nice damage card there. Retro Causality. For every round you have lost this game, this card gains 25 permanently. Obviously a great card. I think we all know about Retro Causality. The Multiverse. A random card in your hand gains 11 permanently. Random card in your opponent's hand loses 11 permanently. And your card in hand gain 11 permanent until played. Nice small buff there. Cart. Yes, cart. I've played on round 2 or 4. Your non-payload cards, wherever they are, gain 12 until played. Nice buff there. Okay, oh, somebody on the Discord has sent me a message. Theodon, if you on the turn, your cards, wherever they are, gain 10 until played, and your opponent's cards, wherever they are, lose 5 permanently. Nice buff there. Andrios II Palagios. If your cards in hand gain 21 this turn for 9 turns, but if it's after round 3, your cards, wherever they are, lose 10 permanently. Which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. Okay, a couple more cards here. Richard III of England. A random card in your hand loses 25 permanently, and 2 of your opponent's random cards in hand lose 25 permanently. And your unruly ruler cards, wherever they are, gain 16 until play. That's going to buff them up nicely. Carl Lamange, if your deck has 3 or more unruly rulers, your cards, wherever they are, gain 6 permanently. Nice buff there. Saladin, for every non-history card in your deck, your history cards, wherever they are, gain 2 until played. Nice. 2 more. Xiaopi, if your deck contains 4 or more unruly rulers, which it does, your non-unruly ruler cards, wherever they are, gain 20 until played. So on top of that, your cards will have an extra 20 buff. And then last one, Pedro II of Brazil, if your cards in hand gain 20 played, and if you won the turn, your opponent gains 20 power next turn. Okay, that is the deck. So obviously, Doublethink and Eros buff it up, and the cards, there has to be 8 or less collections, so that's why it's in this kind of challenging order here. But it is a great and powerful and fun deck too. So the deck code is on the left. I do recommend you try this one. The deck code is 3BDXHS. Nice deck code then. Okay, so Doublethink's coming out early. So Heodon might play that now and hope to win the round. I am playing a bot, unfortunately, but he might have a good deck. No, I don't want to play Fireship. Doublethink and Saladin should be fine there. Okay, he's playing a Plant Life deck by the looks of it. Which is actually not bad, and we just won that by 2 points. Yes, we did need that. Nice. Okay, so all his cards are going to lose 5 permanently, and ours are going to gain 10. Eodon is a very underrated card, by the way. Underused, I mean. Okay, Multiverse comes out. Okay, and we do have Retro now. That's nice. Yeah, I'm going to play it like that, obviously. Okay, now I will say there is quite a lot of cards that you have to hold in this deck, which is fine, but it does sometimes mess up the rotation a bit. So some cards definitely replaceable. Just make sure you have 8 or less collections. Okay, and okay, so this is kind of bad now. We do have a lot of hold cards. I play Calucci. I don't want to play General Sherman. Play Cartwheel, and I'll play Fireship because it will come out. And hopefully we win the turn, though. I think we should. Oh, wow. Never mind. Look at that. Cattails up to 195. That is a nice bit of power there. Not good for me, though. Oh, we win by 6 points. Yes. I wasn't even looking at that, really. Okay, we win. We take round 1. Okay, the Palo Arena next. The Ocean one is last. I don't think we're going to get to that one, though. They should win. Oh. Play Richard, General Sherman, and Pedro. Yeah, get that nice buff there. Okay. He does play Borscht there, so when SN comes out, I can play it next to that one. So I'm probably gonna have to hold SN if it doesn't come out next turn. But it does. Okay. So now, oh, this is tough. I'm in a tough position now, so obviously can't there. I'll play. Yeah, I should. No. No, do I? I don't think so, because then it can rotate to Borscht. Yeah, so I think we're going to win round 2 quite easily, which is nice. This deck is actually very strong. It doesn't look like it's got much synergy, but it really does work. Especially from Doublethink and Eros and Xiao P buffing up all your cards. Wow, look at that score. We're probably going to win the round. Yeah, nice. He does only play 2 cards, which is a weird thing that bots do. I don't know, I think Q should remove that. Sometimes bots just end up playing 2 cards for no reason. It's a bit odd. That's not really how a normal player would play. Okay, now we're into round 3, the History Arena. So, wow, look at that. Nice buff there. Oh, don't play Retro yet. I don't think it's going to get much of a buff. 496. Nice there. Ooh. Sorry. Yeah, that does look good though. We're winning by 100 points or so, which is nice. Oh wow, 200. Never mind. I think I'm going to play Charlemagne. And I can play out my Fireship and Calucci now. Play Charlemagne or Morpheus? I think Charlemagne is better. Wow, look at that. 727. That is a nice score there. Okay. And next round is going to be the last turn. And I think I'm going to beat him. Safe to say, unless he's been holding something that I'm not aware of, we will be beating him. I mean, it's not the nicest final score here. But it will work, hopefully. Yeah, look at that boost there. Okay. Although, unfortunately, not Retro or Cartwheel have buffed up. 478, that should be enough to win. Yeah, no, that's the best one, I think. Oh, no, 495. That should be enough to win. Oh, he beat me there, but obviously, I had the extra 500 lead. So, anyways, thank you guys all for watching. It was a fun little deck I just decided to put together and play along with. Yeah, it's a fun little deck, and it really does work, to be fair. Right, I'll see you all in the next one on Monday when the new arena's out. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, and goodbye.